Hey everybody, it's Bill Bradley, registered dietitian from Mediterranean Living, and welcome to part 2 of how to eat the real Mediterranean diet. So in part 1 we talked about the diet of Crete and how they are some of the healthiest people in the world, and they have the lowest rates of heart disease and many other diseases. Today I want to talk a little bit specifically about olive oil and meat, and we're going to do a little bit of cooking as well. So we're going to make one recipe from our cookbook Foods of Crete that I wrote with Kula Varadakis, who is a chef on the island of Crete, and these are all her family recipes. So this recipe is called beef with eggplant and herbs. We're going to start by adding some olive oil to a pot, and we're going to add the eggplant and some zucchini and onions. I'm going to add the other ingredients after. And in another pan, we sauteed the meat in a little bit of olive oil, then we covered it with water, and we've been simmering the meat. And we're going to add that to this once it's ready. So, as I said the other day, on the island of Crete, they eat a lot of olive oil. 40% of their calories every day are from fat, and 30% of their calories are from olive oil. And this is important because extra virgin olive oil, if you get the right kind, is very good for you. As we had talked the other day, about 75% of the olive oil that you get in the store is fraudulent, meaning it's either a blend of other oils with olive oil, or in some cases it's not olive oil at all. So it's really important to try to find the right kind of olive oil. So first of all, you want it to say extra virgin olive oil. Unfortunately, the fraudulent ones also say extra virgin olive oil, so that doesn't always mean that that is definitely the right thing. We'll talk about a few olive oils that have been shown to be really good. But anyways, you want extra virgin olive oil. And the second is you want to get the kind of olive oil that's very fresh. And if it's very fresh, that means that it has a burn in your throat. That means it's going to cause a burn in your throat. And that burn is a very strong anti-inflammatory. It actually mimics a chemical that's in ibuprofen. And so you really want to try to get the olive oil that's a real olive oil, extra virgin, and has that anti-inflammatory burn in it. So a few olive oils that are really good. I'm going to add a little more olive oil to this. A few olive oils that are really good are, one is the Costco brand, which is actually Kirkland, and that olive oil comes from a highly regulated part of Italy. Also the Trader Joe's brand. The California Olive Branch is a very good one. We import olive oil. This one is from the island of Crete. This is a good olive oil as well. So you want to make sure you get a good olive oil, because on the Mediterranean diet, you're going to be eating quite a bit of olive oil. And while this cooks, I'm going to also show you a traditional Greek salad. It's almost traditional in this case because the one thing that's not traditional is I'm going to use balsamic vinegar instead of olive oil. Instead of lemon juice. So let's start. We're going to add some tomatoes and red pepper. Of course, in Crete, a lot of times they'll use green pepper, but I like red pepper better. And then some cucumbers. A few slices of red onion, and then some cubed feta cheese, and Greek olives. And this is it. Sometimes they'll add a little oregano, which we will do, and as much oregano as you like. And then we're going to add olive oil, a good amount, and some balsamic vinegar. You can add lemon juice, you can add red vinegar, white vinegar, whatever kind of vinegar or lemon juice you want to add. And so that's it. That is a very traditional Greek salad. And then with this recipe, the beef with the eggplant herbs, once the vegetables have cooked down, we're going to add tomatoes and fresh mint, some sage, and thyme. Again, this recipe is in our book. And once that cooks down for a few minutes, I'm going to do this now actually, we're going to add the meat to it with the water and the olive oil. And then basically you just let this simmer for about 45 minutes and it's done. So one of the great things about a lot of Mediterranean recipes is they're very quick. So I talked a little bit about the olive oil, now I want to talk about the meat. So one of the differences between how most people eat meat here and most people eat it in the Mediterranean is that there it is all grass-fed meat, which means that the cows eat grass and herbs, which is what a cow is supposed to actually eat, and that makes the animal healthier. It gives them more omega-3s, and so that when you eat it, you're eating a healthier animal. Unfortunately, with the grain-fed beef, cows are not actually supposed to eat grains, so they get sick, and then you're eating a not well animal, and you're no longer getting the omega-3s that you would get from a grass-fed animal. So if at possible, try to eat grass-fed meat, and that's what they eat in the Mediterranean. As a matter of fact, even the chickens there eat an herb called Purslane, which is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, so then the chickens have omega-3s as well as the eggs, and naturally omega-3s, and not injected omega-3s, but actually from what they eat. So the beef with eggplant and herbs, as I said, it's a very simple recipe. It takes about an hour. It only takes about probably 10 to 15 minutes to prep, and the Greek salad takes about 10 minutes to prep. And this would be a full meal, maybe with a little bit of bread. And again, you'll see how the meat is added to lots of vegetables, and this makes it so that you eat less of the meat, but you still get the flavor of meat, which is really great. So that's it for part 2. Join us for part 3, and I will be finishing up about Mediterranean diet, and we'll be cooking some other recipes as well. And please check out in the link below our new program that's starting on October 2nd, The Mediterranean Way, which teaches you step by step how to eat and live Mediterranean. All right, I'll see you next time.